Hello, I'm Sarah Seidner in for Victor Blackwell. Welcome to CNN Newsroom. The Southwest Airlines Meltdown is now in its 7th day of derailing people's travel plans. Since last Thursday, the company has canceled more than 15,000 flights, including 2,300 set for tomorrow. Let me turn now to a Southwest passenger. Her name is Courtney Clark. Courtney, your story mirrors other people's. You're from Austin and had been in Delaware with your family, enjoying the holiday, hopefully. And then you were supposed to fly Southwest home back to Austin on Monday. It is now Wednesday. And apparently you boarded the plane, which is better than what most people have been able to do. But then what happened?
So on Monday, our flight got canceled as we were lining up to board our Southwest flight home. We were lucky to get a different airline and get a flight home late last night, early this morning. So we're now home,
Nice.
but not on Southwest.
How did you get that flight? Was it Southwest that took care of that for you, or did you have to do all of this sort of figuring out on your own?
We did it ourselves. I'm a frequent flyer with Southwest, and my husband and I are savvy travelers. We clued in pretty quickly that Southwest wasn't going to fix this problem for us in a timely fashion. And we were able to go online, book some relatively affordable flights ourselves to have a backup plan. And Southwest had gotten us booked on a flight, but lo and behold, we woke up Tuesday morning and saw that flight had also been canceled. So we knew we had this Allegiant Air flight, and we took it, and we managed to get home.
Well, congratulations on getting home. I'm sure that it feels good to be there. I do want to ask you what your thoughts are on what we've been hearing from those who run Southwest, the CEO, apologizing, saying that this is a systems issue, and the Pilots Association also saying, like, look, we've known about this for a really long time, that we have an IT issue, we have a systems issue that is very old and that hasn't been upgraded in a really long time. What do you make of that?
I've been hearing that same feedback, and it makes sense. But the original Southwest Airlines culture was, if you keep your employees happy, they will make your customers happy. That's what Southwest used to set it apart. And they haven't been keeping their employees happy because they're using these antiquated, outdated systems that have their own employees on hold for hours to get rescheduled. And I think that's why. It's because they're not sticking to what made Southwest, keeping their employees happy so their employees could deliver great customer service. Now the customers are mad.
And they are really mad. Some longtime customers we've been hearing from who are thinking about never flying Southwest again. I do want to point this out because Southwest is saying to keep all the receipts for any expenses and the airline plans to make everyone's situation whole. What do you want from them? What would make you whole?
That would certainly help. I think what I need is immediately, yes, refunds and reimbursements for everything we incurred, 2 different hotel rooms, a whole other set of flight plans. Additionally, what I'd really like to see is what are they going to do both short-term and long-term to keep this from happening again? I'm an almost weekly flyer in my job as a keynote speaker that goes to conferences. So right now, my trust is broken, and I would want to know if I can trust them to get me where I need to go.
Do you think there should be legislation that gives passengers more power?
I don't know the answers to that right now. I certainly think that we have a lot of questions that we need answers to. And so I'd like to see some immediate first steps to build that trust back. And yes, I think we need to get to the root of what allowed this to happen before we can even think about how do we build that trust back.
Courtney Clark, thank you so much for sharing your story with us.